Hello friends, welcome to Bygrayps IAS. Today's news foundation for prelims. The topics goes Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam Geography, Human African Trypanosomiasis, Public Health, Lok Adalat, Polity, the PAPAYA, Botany, Goods and Services, Polity, India-Russia Multilateral Joint Military Exercise ZAPAD 2025, Defense, Hydrogen Powertrain Technology, GLUCAGON-like Peptide Receptor Agonist, Biotechnology, Foreign Portfolio Investment Economy, Infant Mortality Rate Biology, the Sino-Indian Border Dispute International Relation, Cosmic Dust Grain Space Science, how RNA amino acids may have linked on early Earth biology. Recently, Ethiopia inaugurated the continent's largest hydroelectric project on September 9, 2025, that is Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam. It is along the Blue Nile River in Ethiopia. Remember this statement. Human African Trypanosomiasis. Kenya recently was certified by World Health Organization that having eliminated human African trypanosomiasis, and also known as African sleeping sickness, as a public health problem. Now here, along with Kenya, other countries also eliminated. Those are Benin, Chad, Ecuador, Equatorial Guinea, Ghana, Guinea, Rwanda, Togo, and Uganda are eliminated this human African trypanosomiasis. Lok Adalat, it is along with other legal service institutions, conducts Lok Adalats is one of the alternative dispute redressal mechanisms, right, where disputes cases pending in court of law or at pre-litigation stage are settled. Now this Lok Adalat have been given statutory status under Legal Service Authorities Act in 1987. So very important statement. Now under this act, Lok Adalat deemed to be degree of civil court, and any final, and it is final any judgment and binding on all parties, and no appeal against such an award lies before in any court of law. So remember this important line of Lok Adalat. Papaya, it was first domesticated in Mesoamerica with modern day southern Mexico and Central America. It is grown in countries in regions with a tropical climate. In India, it produces 38% of world supply of papayas, right? And now botanical feature is that papaya is a small, spatially branched tree, usually with a single stem. So they will ask you in one column papaya, in another column they will ask you papaya is a branched tree, spatially branched tree with a single stem, or some other wrong statement can be given. Now papayas are dioecious, right? In March 2011, the Constitution 115th Amendment Bill 2001 was introduced in Lok Sabha to enable GST, but lack of political conscience, it lapsed with the dissolution of 15th Lok Sabha in August 2013, but in constitutional amendment was notified as Constitution 101 Amendment Act 2016 on 8th September 2016, which the amendment paved way for introduction of goods and service tax in India. So some important lines regarding goods and service tax or GST. Here, multilateral joint military exercise between of India and Russia named ZAPAD 2025, scheduled from September 10 to 16, which aims for military cooperation, improving interoperability, providing which platform for participating nations to exercise tactics, techniques, and procedures in conventional warfare. Hydrogen powertrain. Here Indian Railways announced hydrogen powertrain developed at Integral Coach Factory in Chennai, and they completed the tests, and this is a progress under National Green Hydrogen Mission. Here glucagon-like peptide receptor agonists, also known as GLP-1 analogs, right? The class of anorectic drugs that reduce blood sugar and energy intake by activating by GLP receptor. Right? And these GLP-1 agonists were initially developed for type 2 diabetes. Foreign portfolio investment. It consists of securities and other financial assets held by our investors outside the domestic market. Right? It does not provide the investor with a direct ownership. This is unique thing of company's asset and relatively liquidity. So FPI is a common way to invest in an overseas economy. Here infant mortality rate is the probability of a child born in a specific year or a period dying before reaching the age of 1. And infant mortality rate in Telangana drops by nearly half since 2014. Here, SINO Indian border dispute. You have to know what is basically the dispute is. It is a territorial dispute between these countries which stems from British colonial era regarding border agreements, particularly the MC Mohun line, the eastern sector, which is drawn in 1914 during Simla Convention between British and India and Tibet, but was never accepted by China. So this is the dispute. In the western sector, the dispute involves Aksai Chin, a region historically linked to the princely state of Jammu and Kashmir, but effectively controlled by China after 1962 war. So the different border disputes on the same border and as different regions, right, which lacks mutual recognized border agreement, which will lead to ongoing tensions and occasional military clashes. So you must know the history of these border disputes. Cosmic dust grain, right? The team of astronomers led by Indian Institute of Astrophysics and collaborators, some breakthrough they made to understand the cosmic dust grains which line up in the galaxy's magnetic field, right? Now here the dust grain typically having micrometers in size, which composed of silicates, carbonaceous material. Very important. Now the dust grain is composition of silicate and carbonaceous material found throughout the interstellar medium in the Milky Way and other galaxies. And these particles plays a crucial role in range of astrophysical process, that is formation of stars and planets. They discovered this breakthrough by focusing on massive star forming infrared dark cloud G35.43.04. How RNA amino acids may have linked on Earth early times, right? Here researchers at University College London found that simple molecule called amino acyl thiol can link amino acids to RNA without enzymes. So normally when you read books regarding RNA, DNA process and all, enzymes are required to to link the strands and proteins and all. But the breakthrough is that what links amino acids to RNA during early stages of Earth. So they declared it as amino acyl thiol molecule.